Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Drakmore of Drakmore Digital. As it is still Pride Month, Hi guys, editing Mr. Drakmore here. Just want to let you know, I do know that this was released post Pride Month, but it was recorded before, so that's why I keep talking about it like it isn't. But hopefully this still does a little bit of good for the community. Hopefully y'all still like it. So I'm going to let my old self talk about it like it is still Pride Month, and hopefully the videos will catch up in time so it doesn't sound like I'm an idiot and not know the date. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye guys. I'd like to jump back in and try to romance some dads. So let's get back into this. We're going to pick up right where we left off, going out and romancing dads. Wow. I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool. Okay. We're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game? Really? In the distance? Could it be? Jimmy Kim's. A big, burned-out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jimmy Kim's, huh? All right, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. Bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh, I quickly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favored team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in the bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no. I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Raziel, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And also, I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? No, I'm cool, Mary. Sorry. I'm not trying to romance you. Maybe some other time. Wow, rude, Mary. God, suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. What's up, bud? Enjoying the game? I am, now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since as it stands right now, my team's beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectable glass to the man drinking the whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us, and based on the mutual love for the game, he motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. Man slides one over to me. My name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Raziel. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I like shots. Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey, and he hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. That just looked constipated. I apologize, everybody at home. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Raziel, this guy, out of my friends league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment is cool out of the jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from the firstborn to the firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy is mysterious. And cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Oh, family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. I got a powder my nose. And never seen Robert so this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and he grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighborhood. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Raziel. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me and I blush. I'm gonna have to play hard to get, Robert. You're cute, and your dashing good looks and hand tattoo definitely sway me. But no, thank you. I'd better call it a night. Catch you around. Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch. I'm asleep before I even get a chance to take off my shoes. And then the record scratches. Oh, God. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and oh, yeah. Excuse me, I forgot. This is, Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Smiley face. Holy crap. It's 6 a.m. What is 6 a.m. anymore? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing, I drift back to sleep. Oh, God. Whoops. I must have winked out there. I check my phone again. Hey, bud. Still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God. Last thing I do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Go to the gym. Hey, my man. I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch, and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blankets, and hey, wait. I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. A man must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp, and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching, of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. I'm here to party. That's the spirit, my dude. We head into the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated by all these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend it on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be, walking. So, I know we're on treadmills. Yeah. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine. I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Chanting to crush people's skulls. Praying to some sort of pain god. It's like a religious self-flagellation meant to atone for one's sins. You're actually not far off from the truth. Oh no. Craig's turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years? And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I try to live life as close to Jimmy Buffett's song as possible. I love learning. I check out my habit. I love learning. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking it up, all that intellectual content. You know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, and aliens. Mostly those things. So, you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes. Ooh, we got eggplants on that one, people. We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? Huh? No? I don't like this story. Oh my God. Is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and he vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So, of course, I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal the fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me, post keg stand, with a dying, dirty fish in your hand that you scooped out off the ground. And you're looking at me like, we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with a fish, trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home. We get him into a bowl of water. But the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he... alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. And I just stand up and rub my back. It doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here. I brought this for you. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. Nice. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm going to go put some ice on this. Everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Gray used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really got to work on this dad bod. Agreed, me in the game. I get home, lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes. I apply a generous amount of deodorant and run out the door. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake, feeling pretty haggard, and hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch, and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker. I approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy. Are you gonna help me or not? Sigh. Fine. It's up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. A couple of minutes of searching, and I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, then suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Oh. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Sigh. Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. Oh. You must be Razio. This period's almost over. Would you mind me waiting in the back? Oh. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small student desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Oh. Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everyone. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings and all of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. What? Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 of your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem. Mr. Vega? Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda is a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she was falling behind. She's not completing assignments, and she's doing rather poorly on tests. Normally, I'd chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. I hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I don't know.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See, if you can't talk to her about it, I know she values you a great deal, and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, think for a moment, and I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes? Did I ever catch that rye? Ellipses? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock with Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull over to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Does that sound good to you, going to the mall food court? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can his dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes, when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from the parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective. Because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? Oh, me. Oh, me. I'm such a dad. What? Never mind. Look, sweetie. Mr. Vega said you hadn't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. I'm fine. He's fine. We pull to a stoplight, and I am Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's, I don't think you get it. Okay. Ellipses. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad? I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead. But that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be there. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you want me to just inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we are all out of nachos. So, something has bothered me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Oh, God. Oh! Raziel, why? Sigh. Which memes? Which meme? All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people that do it. So the problem is that by the time memes get to you, Dad, all the youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump on the meme train and just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will already long be dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Dad. Anyway, change the subject. Where to now? Want to go to the goth store? What? You know, the one with all the black that tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite it being the exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time? Oh, that one. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech? Amanda? Speech. All right, I'll do it. If you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Drakmore had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and beyond, to buy rainbow suspenders. She proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda's moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster, and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a dead goth and beyond. Ooh. Yeah. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy. But they must really be happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over the cash register. An old gentleman carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that, but I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. What? Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held a trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they are buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. Man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Datatron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda pops around to the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing, rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? Cashier rolls her eyes so hard, I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda the bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store, and we head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, try to find something to watch, over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on? Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yeah. They must have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also, they're hunted ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! Ghost done got the controls of the truck! I can't steer on them, or their damn ice roads! Let me use this EVP meter to try to communicate with the spirits. Flint! We're about to die! Ah! Almost got it! You listen carefully. Almost got it. You listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you! This is art. And the episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go start an argument on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed for a good night's sleep. For now, I think I'm going to call it. Like I said in the previous video, in the description I'll leave a whole slew and selection of really awesome charities that if you wish to help or donate or really help a good cause during Pride Month, well, and especially with the world being what it is right now, any little bit can help. So even though I'm not making any form of monetization or money off of this video, I wanted to share some really great places you could donate if you wanted to help a good cause. And I will every time I post a video about this, even probably past Pride Month. But for now, don't forget to check out my socials, Drachmore Digital, at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, I stream on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all starting at 9 a.m. Check me out there at twitch.tv/DrachmoreDigital. And for now, don't worry, you'll be seeing me soon. Bye-bye.